I have included a couple articles for you to read today, and this also tie into your assignment. But there are a few points in each of these articles that I would like to bring about. This one talks about the impact of IT on society, and it looks at it, at least initially, more from a business standpoint, which I think is really interesting because as our students are coming through our business ed programs, this is the environment that they are going into. They need to have uh, IT skills. They need to have that knowledge. And I think anymore, it's just expected that students graduating have these skills and are able to compete in these new and emerging environments. This article starts off talking about e-commerce, especially over the internet, and it is amazing how that is changing how we do business. I mean, living in Emporia, Kansas, 10, 15 years ago, if you wanted to buy something, you may have to go to Kansas City, Topeka, Wichita. Now you can just go on to Amazon, buy whatever you want, go onto any website you want, get any product you would like. I'm getting ready, or I'm starting managerial economics, on Monday the 3rd, and now I can just go onto Amazon and rent an electronic copy of the book and have it downloaded to my computer and my Amazon Fire. So it is changing how businesses work and how we go about buying goods. Another, benefit of technology or information technology is it does reduce that distance. You can order something through Amazon and have it in a day or two. I think eventually it'll get to the point where you can order something from Amazon in the morning and have it that afternoon. What will the impact of that be on businesses? And we need to make sure that we're training our students to be aware of these issues as they go out into the workforce. There also is a cost structure in it. Technology is eliminating jobs. I have a colleague that is working on research related to autonomous trucks. And what's going to happen in, say, 5 or 10 years when we no longer need truck drivers because it's all being done automatically without any driver in the vehicle. So that's a simple example. It is going to change society and change how business is being conducted. Same with jobs. You're seeing more and more as we have that push towards a higher minimum wage. Places like McDonald's are combating that by having kiosks. So now you can just go in and order your food at a kiosk. Or I think of Walmart, instead of having 10 different cashiers to check you out, they can have one that's in charge of 8 different stations, and think of the cost savings there. And then the article goes into a little bit about education, the idea of distance education and how education is changing. Again, 20 years ago, this class would have been really difficult to take online. But now, with online education, you can take online classes anywhere you want. I'm sure you can, if you look, you can find that every single school pretty much has an online program, and they're promoting that online program, let alone if you want to go out and find other free courses that you can take. There are numerous sites, or that are $40 or $50 to take a course if you're just interested in gaining the knowledge. And then last, it talks a little bit about privacy and how we are losing our private lives with this technology and how people can find out so much information about us. And the IS course I just took, they talk a little bit about privacy and how people have so much access to your information now. And I always will tell my wife that, she's putting pretty much her entire life story on Facebook when she puts these pictures, what she's doing, what's going on. And people are just giving away their privacy with online and with different technologies. I don't know if there's a way to stop that, but it is definitely a concern. And will eventually people say, I don't want my information online, and will they try to do something about it? So this is a really good article that touches some of those features. And as I said again, there are endless angles that you can look at that, and we'll look at a few more here in the other article.